Blood is thicker than water, they say, and it rings truer than ever, as the flea is all his blood, and the princess simply a moiety share. For her fate was set by everyone save herself. Her pride and glory, all a facade. Her new ornaments, promises given to strangers by her own kin.
And now a flea of all holds the key to her life. A key passed from one man to another, commencing with her birth giver. And he, with all his goodwill, bestows the skin of a dead flea the power to secure her next owner. She who never hurt a flea, now at the mercy of one.
The tiara atop dazzled in the shimmering beams of the morning sun. The king, her father, wearing an honest face in all his splendor, beads of sweat rolling down his temple, not a least for her, watched as myriads upon myriads of suitors rolled in and out of the courtroom, his gaze moving from Prince of Wallachia to the nobleman from Tours, none the match for his daughter.
As the shadows grew longer, the sky a tinge of red. There walked in a behemoth, eyes around him widening with horror. The beauty and the beast's eyes met. A sly smile creasing on his face, 3 long and elegant strides, and he stood across the room. The blooded flesh, which evaded many, evaded the ogre. An intent look and a deep sniff, and he broke into a sardonic laughter. A flea! A gaping hole in the face of the masses, and in the king's heart. As the king walked his beloved daughter down the aisle, her eyes swollen, dried up, tears no longer to be shed, as she followed the beast out into the vast wilderness, his forever.
She felt idle like the mighty hill as she climbed the thorny trail. Her fingers fluttered in the late night chill as the ogre sipped cheap ale. She was no longer the king's little princess, she was just a tradable good, a mere pawn in her father's big chess, sent to die in the woods. The tiddly toad grinned and shied as he dreamt of his wedding night. In a peg or two, he lost all his might and drowned in deep delight.
She took her chance, tripped him over, and destroyed the key to her life. She emancipated herself from the perpetual lock. She was lucky that day to kill the devil, for millions are still behind the bars of chauvinism, patriarchy, and prejudice of the imbecile men of this world.
She never desired the palace again, for that was just a golden jail. The men, her gallows, their whims, her fetters, the deers, the cuckoos, not the jewels, the adornments set her heart racing. Her heart, weighed down by a zillion dreamscapes, none built for her, now yearned for the wilderness. Longing for the unknown, she stepped out to set herself free.